Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1138. Hello, it's Mike Matthews broadcasting from Cafe Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, Mont. Today, we hear from Madame Rootabega, Valentino, Bison Bentley, and I'm so happy to bring you a new Into an interview today. JOE MARKERT comes back with the amazing band Cure for Gravity.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And we find out about what exciting things they are up to that are happening this week, these things.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
That are happening. Oh, hey, look on the television screen. That looks like Bernie Sanders, and you know what I mean. He's got a cool head of gray hair, and he's here to say, if you like Donald Trump, you're gonna cause the whole world to go to hell in a hay basket. Yo!
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Check out my fat rhymes, yo! Did you know Ted Cruz is younger than me? Now that's about a bitch.
Mike's
I can't believe that.
Daily
He's 45.
Podcast.
I'm 47.
Yeah!
And I sound just like him, Ted Cruz. I'm not gonna be a subservient puppy dog. You know, puppy dogs aren't subservient, as Paula Poundstone pointed out on the show Wait, Don't Tell Me. They kind of do what they want. So, what was Cruz talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to talk to you about is, oh my gosh, C-SPAN is showing the Bernie Sanders speech, and there's not a millennial in the room, in that convention room, that isn't bawling their eyes out. Speaking of millennials, I hope you know, millennials, that your name has now been taken away from you. You're no longer millennials. You're Pokemon-millennials. Pokemon-millennials is what you are. Because you're all doing that stupid Pokemon Go thing. Everywhere I go, I see you people doing that. All you youngsters with your young bodies walking around. A lot of overweight bodies. I'm glad some of these people are getting out of the house and walking around. It looks like all they did is sat at home and ate cheesy poofs and
You will respect my authority.
and we're busy playing video games for the past 23 years. Look who just walked in. Hello, it's Madame Rootabega, and I used to date the Bernie Sanders. What was that like? He's so loving, so caring. His voice is very loud. Yeah, the guy has the most amazing voice. At his age, he shouts with a fervor, with an intensity, and he's kept it up over the past year. Kudos to him. Applause to him. Horses to him. Rabble.
Standing out here yelling rabble, rabble, rabble isn't going to help anything.
To him. That made no sense, that last part, but whatever. Michael Matthew, he is a wonderful man, and I tell everyone in the world to vote for him. Well, if they try and vote for him now, Trump's gonna win. I used to date Trump. Oh. Well, you know, the Russians want Trump to win, because oh, look who else just walked in. Maybe you can explain, you that just walked in.
Hello there, Mike. It's Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, we want Trump to win, so that Putin becomes the president of the United States Day.
Yeah, Putin. Do you know that? Why do you want Putin to be president?
Well, because he's going to give everyone vodka.
Oh, vodka? Oh, so scary, the vodka. Really? Is that what he wants, to everyone to have vodka? Maybe it would be a good president. I don't know. So what are you saying exactly, so we can wrap this up and get JOE MARKERT in here for the wonderful. And I don't know why I keep wanting to call Joe Joel. I always want to add an L to his name, but it's not. Maybe because I'm such a fan of Billy Joel. Sing us a song, you're a piano man. Hey, another great song from the 80s, or that was from the 70s. A great song from the 80s was a song by Gary Newman. But I want to change it right now and make a spoof of it, because I'm a really timely spoof person, parody person, and I take songs that are timely and just came out. I drive in my truck, and I drive all day in trucks. Here in my truck, I can park anywhere. I can clog up the traffic and make everyone swear in trucks. I'm serious. I'm coming up with this off the top of my head. It's that easy. You can do a parody of the song Cars by using the word trucks. Here, join me. Here in my truck, I clog up get everyone's way. I love Bernie Sanders, and I think the world is... Okay, it's not as easy. Gray? Well, gay. But, you know what? Now we're just on a school ground somewhere and making stupid jokes. So let's get to the Joe Markert, a Cure for Gravity section of our show. And you can check out all the past interviews, my past interviews with Joe Markert, for example, and all the other fun things that have happened on this show. Also, you can pass podcast pictures. Ooh, speaking of which...
And here's today's podcast picture.
The podcast picture today is of the wonderful coffee house in Point Richmond. That's in Richmond, but right there near the bay, near the Richmond Bridge. It's this brand new coffee place called Kaleidoscope, and it's got all this fantastic art in there, and it's got nice little small little seating outside, but you feel like you're in Portland or something. It's such a cool little... It gets very Portlandia-ish around that area. Check it out if you're in the Bay Area. Go. And then tell the hot owner that I told you to go, because she's nice, and apparently she's got a really cool artistic eye, because she got all this great art in there. It's so awesome. Yeah. Oh, I had the affogato. Hey, Valentino.
What, Mike?
Affogato about it.
Weren't you going to get to that segment with Joe Markert there, Mike D?
Yeah, why don't you get to the segment? All right, let's do it.
Into an interview.
I'm so happy because it was a little over a year ago. I think we were celebrating the 1000th episode. And you were on Joe Markert of Cure for Gravity.
What up? Hey.
Joe, it's so awesome to have you on Mike's Daily Podcast yet again.
It is so good to be back, and I'm only just saddened at the fact that you pointed out how long it's been since we were here last.
Oh, yeah. So you're at Cafe Anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast via phone.
Awesome. Can I get a mocha with whip?
Yeah.
Oh, no, please.
Madame Rootabega, get a mocha with whip for Joe! Okay, she's going to get...
croissant.
What's that?
And if you got a chocolate croissant, I'll take that too.
And he wants a chocolate croissant! Okay, awesome. So I yelled to Madame Rootabega and she just flipped me off. I don't think that was supposed to happen, but...
I don't think I'm getting my mocha.
Oh, rats.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll have to do this try.
But Joe, I went to your wonderful, what was that called? A album release party kind of thing?
It was a fan and friends and family gratitude and thank you party for getting us to this point. But the album itself, we're waiting on the street date from our distributor, but it's going to be early October.
Oh, awesome. You made a video for your song, Black Metal?
Black Metal, yes. Yeah, we worked with Daniel Garcia, who is a pretty amazing local artist on many fronts, but he helped us actually with all the album artwork and a lot of our merch design and put the video together for Black Metal.
I liked it. It was action oriented.
Yes. Yeah, we wanted to go, there's no band in there, which, no one else has seen it but you and I right on this show right now, but it's
only us.
We decided on purpose that we wanted it to be all story, kind of like the old school Tool music videos, if you will. Oh. And we might have an alternate version that is a little more performance oriented, but we didn't it just seemed like there's a lot of dark content, and we felt it seemed weird, like having this really intense story happening and suddenly a dude playing a guitar.
Yeah, that would be weird. It'd be very 80s music video when there'd be all these strange things, like Pat Benatar's Running with the Shadows of the Night when she's in some kind of old plane and she's flying and she loses her... I don't know. It made no sense, Joe.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't have a date yet. We're thinking that the first single is going to be in early September, and that's probably when we'll put the video out for public consumption. But as you mentioned, we gave a preview to all of our local fans and whatnot at our party back in June.
It was a great video. It's a great song. And well, let's, before we get into playing a song from you, think of a song you'd like me to play for you, by the way. I would love to play something that Cure for Gravity has done.
I got one in mind.
You do? Okay, before you reveal that, tell me what's going on now, right now, at this moment, now. Now.
At this very moment, aside from talking to you and waiting for my mocha to arrive at our table here, we're getting ready to, we've been, I think the last time you interviewed us, we were on the road to the Underground Music Showcase out in Denver. And we're going out again this week. We leave Tuesday morning. But the thing that's different this year is instead of just taking Cure for Gravity, I've been working for the last year with the promoters for the UMS and Kendall Smith from the Denver Post to bring the first ever contingent of Bay Area bands to put on a day party showcase there. They do this with other major market cities like Boise, Santa Fe, San Diego, but they have not had San Francisco represented to date. So we're taking a couple of bands with us, Beautiful Machines, whose album just came out on Friday. Ourselves, D. Edward, local R&B singer.
D. Edward's been on the show!
Awesome! There we go. And then Drea M. and Unlikely Heroes. So we'll be playing at the Skylark Lounge in Denver this next Sunday, the 31st, from 12 to 5. All of those bands will be there.
And I'm sorry, it was Unlikely Heroes?
Yes, sir.
Unlikely Heroes, D. Edward, Beautiful Musicians. Wait.
Beautiful Machine. I'm sure they are beautiful musicians, too.
Wow, that was a Freudian slip. I don't know what kind of Freudian slip, but... So wait, you're at the Skylark Lounge in Denver.
That's right.
Today?
No, on the 31st. So a week from today.
A week from today. So July 31st, that is the last day of July.
The Underground. That's right. That's one way to remember it.
And the last day of the Underground Music Showcase.
Yes, sir.
And the last Sunday of July. It's a lot of last everythings. It's the last Mohican.
Yeah. It's the last day of innocence.
Oh, no, that ended long ago. The Russians got our emails saying all the bad stuff we said about Bernie. Now we're in trouble.
Uh-oh. So is Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
I said about Bernie the following. I don't like the way he says the word saw. He says SAR instead of saw. I saw that. It should be, but he said I saw. Now I'm just getting silly. I'm sorry, Joe.
One mocha for Mike, please.
I need a mocha to straighten me out.
There we go.
So, Joe, what can people expect at this Underground Music Showcase on this July 31st?
Well, they're going to get a chance to see a great representation of what the Bay Area has to offer. I mean, from some pretty deep electronica to R&B to more singer-songwriter to punk, rock, pop music from the Unlikely Heroes. So I think it's going to be a great sampling for the folks in Denver, of course, to get a chance to see what we have going on here. Because I think this is a great time for music in the Bay Area. We have just a lot of really amazing talent at this moment in time, and this is just a sampling of that. And speaking of sampling that, we are going to bring that showcase back to the neck of the woods in San Francisco, so you can see that lineup of bands here in the Bay Area on Thursday, August 4th.
Yes! Thursday, August 4th. Where's that going to be?
Neck of the woods in San Francisco.
Wait, did you just say neck of the woods and I asked you where it's going to be?
I did, and I realized as I was telling you I should have put the name at the end instead of the front because I knew we would miss it.
I have no attention. My attention's lacking. So neck of the woods.
Your attention span is measured in milliseconds.
What were we just talking about? No, neck of the woods, Thursday, August 4th. And you're going to bring all those artists. All those artists will be there. Neck of the woods in San Francisco.
Yeah. So in case you're not in Denver, you can just show up at Neck of the Woods on the 4th.
If for some reason you can't make it to Denver,
that's right.
Which you should be able to make it to Denver.
It's possible.
It is.
Planes and highways.
Joe,
trains.
It's humanly possible.
This is true.
As Christopher Walken once said, "Are there no trains? Are there no planes?" No, he didn't actually say that, but I thought he'd say that would be something he would say.
It would be something he would say, actually.
2 mice fall in a bucket of cream. The first one drowns. The second one moves around so much he turns the cream into butter, and he walks out of the bucket. That was in some movie I saw that he said that.
I could believe that. It sounds like some dialogue that they would give him.
I didn't mean to get on a Christopher Walken tangent, but okay, so I'm so glad people can see you because it is a great rock and roll experience to see Cure for Gravity play. They play great original music, and it reminds me of progressive rock, prog rock in some ways. Even though you do your,
because I'm going to take that, except the songs are generally shorter than 8 minutes.
But you take the songs into interesting directions and movements, and it has this uplifting quality to it. I love it.
Thank you.
Who are all the members in your band again? Should we give them a shout out?
Sure. Yeah. No. Well, we got Chris Gamper on all things percussion and noise making. Dave Walcott on lead guitar and massive amounts of pedals on boards. And myself, Joe Markert, lead vocals, rhythm guitar, and synthesizer.
Excellent. Now, what song did you want to play?
I'm thinking we should play Push, Mike.
Push! Excellent.
Yeah.
You did
the syrupy sweet to go along with our mochas.
Yes! This is delicious. All right, well, let's enjoy our mochas. Say hi to the band. Have a safe ride out to Denver. And everyone have a safe travels to Denver to see you on July 31st. That'll be awesome.
Awesome. Yes, sir.
And the album is in October or something.
Yeah, we're waiting for the final street date. I will update you when we know that, but it'll be early October.
And where can they find you online?
CureForGravity.net.
the song Push by Cure for Gravity. As we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley. Support this show by going to MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com and clicking on that Amazon link. Buy whatever it was you were going to buy on Amazon. That helps us out tremendously if you do that. There is also the PayPal link if you want to help donate to the show. And all the Cafe Anyway characters will send you a special greeting if you do that via MP3. All that there at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Next show, it's going to be Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com.
Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye!